everyone. I am live on my way to record a podcast right now. I'm in my Taxify. If you ever travel to Ghana, as far as transportation goes, you have the option of Uber or Taxify if you're looking for that type of ride system versus trying to do public transportation or trying to do a private taxi. So just some tips for you if you're ever coming to Ghana and you use Uber, you use Taxify. Most days in Ghana, it's really hot. It's like 30 degrees Celsius and above, sweating heat. For my American followers, it could be anywhere between like 85 to 100 degrees every single day. And the majority of the cars don't have air conditioning. So if you're expecting to have air conditioning, good luck. Very few and far between. When Uber first came to Ghana, all the vehicles had air conditioning, but unfortunately now when you get into a car, most of the time they don't have it. Usually the reason given is that they don't have enough of the gas that's used to, I think it's Freon, that's used to power air conditioning. One driver told me that some drivers lie and tell you that they don't have AC because they want to save on their own gas, they don't want to use it. That's what a driver told me. I'm not saying that's what everybody's doing. I'm saying that's what a driver told me. Yeah, so prepare to sweat. If you definitely want a car that has air conditioning, you can request the car and then send them a message through the app and ask them if they have air conditioning before they arrive, and then just wait for a car that actually has it, because otherwise you will sweat. I was sweating so much, and I got into a Taxify and asked if he had air conditioning, and he doesn't have air conditioning, so here I am. The other thing to know is most drivers in Uber will cancel your trip if they find out you're paying with your card. Yeah, not cool. Basically in Ghana and other African countries, excuse me, I'm getting my money so I can pay because we're pretty much at the destination. How much is the ride? Okay, so I'm paying for my ride. Sorry, because I have my phone in this hand. So the other tip I was saying was most drivers prefer to have cash. You can do cash payment in Ghana and other African countries for your Uber, which is not an option in like Canada, US. So that's all I have is a 10. That's another thing. He just asked me if I have one. Thank you. Have a great day. Make sure you have enough change. A lot of drivers don't have enough change when you're taking a trip. So it's a good idea to have small bills when you can, because a lot of the time they don't have change when you need it, which is an unfortunate situation. Which is why I prefer to use card, to be honest, because then I don't ever have to worry about having exact change because the driver doesn't have change to give me. But it happens all the time in taxis. It even happens when you're buying stuff that people don't have enough change to give to you. So it's a good idea for you to have changed your money. My trip was 6 Ghana cities, and I gave him a 10. He didn't have 4 cities to give me, so he's ended up losing because he had to give me a 5 because I didn't have a 1 to give to him. So anyway, I just wanted to give you these tips today as I finish my trip in my Taxify. Taxify, Uber are the 2 options. So if you have the Uber app already installed on your phone when you're coming to Ghana, you can still use the same app when you get here, and you'll see the option for payment of cash is added there, so you can switch to cash if you don't want to worry about the hassle of people canceling your trip because they don't want a card payment. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Just wanted to let you know. So I am at my destination about to record my podcast, which is called African Woman on the Move. And I use that podcast to promote the positivity of African women on the continent and in the diaspora, the things that they're doing in their communities and beyond, businesses that they're doing, they're growing, ways that they're impacting their communities. So that's what I'm going to record right now. Just wanted to give you those few tips about Uber in Ghana or Taxify. You can download the Taxify app when you get to Ghana if you want to use that as an option. Sometimes Taxify is a little bit cheaper than Uber is as well. But there are not as many Taxify drivers, so you might wait a little bit longer to get a Taxify vehicle if you use the Taxify app. So yeah, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will do my best to answer all of the questions that you have. If you've had experiences with Uber in Ghana, please share them. I'd love to hear your stories. There is a lot of drama sometimes with some of the stories. I mean, not like scary drama, but just, you know, conversational things that happen, like when a driver suddenly cancels you when you're doing a card payment, that kind of stuff. Like I actually sat in a car, was ready to go to my destination, and then he literally canceled the trip because he did not want a card payment. So yeah, so that's it. I'm here. I got to get inside to the studio to record this podcast, but I just wanted to say hi today and share that tidbit of information about riding in Ubers and Taxify. So have yourself a fantastic day. And today is also a holiday in Ghana. So if you are in Ghana, happy Independence Day, 6th of March.